Hi, I'm Buffy Hedrick, CEO of Indiana Heartland Federal Credit Union. Welcome to another Finance Friday. Today, we would like to talk about credit reporting on collections. As you remember in a past episode, we talked about you want to avoid collections, but sometimes they just happen. I have some good news for you. Starting July 1st, all three credit bureaus will no longer be reporting medical collections that you've paid. So right now, when we're looking at credit reports, a lot of times financial institutions see a lot of medical collections which impacts your credit score immensely. When you have those collections, you get a little discouraged. They possibly could go into a judgment because they can move on to the next step, which would hurt your credit again. So when you have those collections, you look at their medical collections, something came up, you can't pay them, you're a little bit disturbed by that. Well, if you have paid them, they used to report up to 7 years. Now, starting July 1st, they will no longer be reporting. So that's some good news. As I stated, the paid ones will be off your credit starting July 1st, but you still have the unpaid ones you have to deal with. Well, there's some other good news. Starting the first quarter in 2023, credit bureaus will no longer be reporting any medical collection that's under $500, even if it's unpaid. So that is one thing, and there's one other thing too that's going to help. Even if it's an unpaid debt, normally they would report that to the credit bureaus within 6 months. Now it will be delayed for a year to give you more opportunity to be able to work with your collection, medical collection in the hospital to try to get that paid sooner or paid before it does affect your credit. A lot of times the hospitals will work with you, but you gotta keep them informed, talk to them, make sure that you're paying on it consistently as you stated you would, and it may never ever affect your credit report. So please keep all of those in mind when it comes to medical collection. Don't get so discouraged and worried and upset how this is going to affect you. There's good news and there is the bad news where it could affect you if you totally ignore it and you don't work with the hospitals or the doctors the physicians to try to get that taken care of. So hopefully that information was helpful to you. So look forward to future episodes on how important it is to keep in contact with your financial institution to prevent negative effects to your credit score. Thank you for watching and join us next week for another episode of Finance Friday.